Hello, and welcome to today's live coaching call and community conversation. Today, I am going to help you if you are the woman that feels like fasting is not working for you, or fasting was working for you, and now fasting is no longer working for you. I'm going to help you maybe think some things through and figure out how we can get something like intermittent fasting working for you again if you were liking the results that you were getting and maybe they've stopped, or maybe you want to dip your toe into it and you're not really sure how to start. So welcome. I always like to take a second to introduce myself. My name is Diane Parham. I am the creator of the online course and community, The Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman. We do have a course starting on Saturday, which is May the 6th. Registration closes on the 5th. Happy Cinco de Mayo. And if you are someone who really wants to bridge the gap with how it is you're aging, how you want to show up in your life for yourself and the people that you love, and really want to, create a future for yourself that you are really excited about and feel most authentic about, I highly recommend jumping into class with us, because that is the work that we do inside of class. So let's get started on today's topic. I hope you'll stick around to the open conversation part. We have some announcements we want to make about some things we have coming up in our community. And I want to share with you a great deal that's going on with FRÉ right now as well. If you are a FRÉ person and lover like I am, or maybe you're considering making some switches to some healthier skincare for you, then stick around to the end. I got a cool announcement to make about that. Okay, so this is basically what we're going to talk about today. It's never the fasting that's not working. It's never the fasting that stops working. Fasting works. It's a simple concept. It really is the best way for our body to have an opportunity to not work on processing, breaking out, digesting, storing food. And it is a really great way for our body to get into a mode of healing and balancing itself out, because we move out of the way. So if you feel like fasting's not working for you, or you feel like fasting was working for you and fasting has stopped working for you, I want you to consider this. It's never the fasting. It is and will always be the way you are showing up around food. The thoughts you have when you enter a food situation are often, especially when you're struggling with maybe fasting's not working for you, or why is it that I can't achieve the things I say that I want? It is always the way we're showing up to a situation with the thoughts we have in our head, and how those thoughts make us feel, and then how we satisfy feelings. So for a lot of women, especially in this season of life, there are a lot of hard things that are going on in our life that have nothing to do with food, and a lot to do with why we're feeling so frustrated, right? So we have things going on like job insecurity, or finances being a little unstable, especially in today's world, like with things that are going on right now. Maybe you're having to care for an elderly parent or an elderly in-law parent. Maybe your kids are going through a crisis situation. Maybe you're just not liking the way you're feeling. And if you don't really recognize and take some time to figure out, why is it that I'm showing up for myself in this way when life has these things happening, right? And what I love about intermittent fasting is it has created an environment for so many women to just reevaluate how food is appearing in their life, and how it is they're showing up and creating action steps for themselves when their brain is somewhere else and they're feeling a certain way. And what if we can just stop ourselves dead in our tracks because we've made a promise to ourselves? And this is why here we talk about the two basic questions. If you just ask yourself every single day, you will be more in control of the outcome of your life. How long am I going to fast today, and how well am I going to feast today? And you're doing that based on how authentic you want to show up. What is it that I say that I really want for myself? And if you honestly answer those two questions every single day based on how your day is going, and how it is you want to feel, how it is you want to show up for yourself, how it is you want the outcome of whatever is going on in your life to be, and you being in control of that outcome, it is never going to be the fasting that's going to cause you problems. I know there are people out there that are saying, yeah, but what about the stress that's caused by fasting? And what about what happens with your cortisol? Don't be stressed out about it. Don't be stressed out about the fasting. You've already got so many other things going on in your life that are stressing you out. Like, let fasting just be the magical thing that it is. You get to do nothing. You get to sit in that inner peace of, I am doing the best that I absolutely can for myself in this moment. I know that I feel like life's kicking me down, that, everything seems to be falling apart. Why would you put yourself in harm's way in those situations and create a whole new problem for yourself you have to manage when life settles itself down? It is never going to be the fasting if you approach fasting in a very emotionally stable way. And the best way to approach fasting in an emotionally stable way, as a way to empower yourself and create abundance opportunities for yourself, instead of going into it like deprivation, or that you're going to punish yourself by denying yourself food, it will always work out for you. It will always work out for you. And you will get to really start to manage life and life happenings when you can be in control of yourself and your emotions, when you're sitting in empty. When you're sitting in empty and your emotions are so stabilized and your hormones are just managing themselves, and you're not making an emotionally frantic decision about food unconsciously, when you're trying to manage your dog being at the vet, or finances being tight, or your mother-in-law being on your nerves, or your son coming home and telling you that things are going wrong in his marriage, or whatever it is that sends you in that spiral, if you can just sit in like, everything's going to be okay. I have got control over this situation because I have got control over me. I know that if I don't inappropriately abuse myself with quick fixes and little dopamine hits, and using things in an inappropriate way, well, that will just allow me to check out of my life, then everything will end up being okay, because everything always ends up being okay. It is never the fasting. It is always how you show up mentally and emotionally when life is not going your way and food is present, or drinks are present, or quick fixes are present, or numbing things are present. That will always be the problem. Fasting will work for you if you do the thought work, if you do the mindset work, if you really get honest with your emotions and how it is you manage your life when things aren't going great. So, if you found that fasting is not working for you, I want you to reconsider how you are fasting, how you are showing up in that fasted state. Do you need to have that creamer in your coffee in the morning so that you can face your day? And why is that? Why is that you need creamer in your coffee so that you can manage your day? Do you need to have those things at the end of your day because life is so stressful for you and you really wish you could just fast, but you need to have that numbing thing that you can just check out of your life at the end of the day? Why are you doing that to yourself? And why is it that you're not using the power and the energized sense of calm and the emotional clarity and the mental clarity to just help you get through the day? Fasting is where the magic always happens. Fasting will not let you down. How you show up for yourself will always be the thing that you need to put into check. So if you're struggling, or you feel like you've stepped away from fasting, I want you to reconsider coming back. It is the power play we need to have in our game as women going through this season of life that can be, for a lot of us, very challenging. Get your power back. Simplify your life. Save some money. Embrace the sense of empowerment you have when you are in control and feeling like you don't need to put anything in your body to get that control. It all comes from within. So I encourage you to come back. I encourage you to reevaluate how you were doing things. I encourage you to be honest. Was it the fasting, or was it the choices you were making when you were in denial about what fasting really can be for you? When you get all that cleared away, I promise you the magic of fasting will come back. Okay, so that's my little rant today. And I love to have these little rants with this community because I get this feedback from so many women here in our community. Fasting was so great when I was fasting, and I stepped away because of these things that happened in my life. And how do I get back on track? You just fast. just jump back in, do the things you were doing before, right? And this is true for so many things: fitness, relationships, money, social life, whatever. If it's not going the way that you want it to go, reevaluate what you were doing when it was working for you and jump back into that routine. Fasting's going nowhere. Fasting hasn't changed for many, many years. It's a simple concept. Do nothing to interrupt your body's chemical and hormonal state, and that will pay you back tenfold. Then you just get to decide how you want to show up in your feasted state so that you can repeat that same feeling tomorrow. I really am going to purposely step away from this being a weight loss approach, and I want it to be how you gain you back. How do you get you, the woman, back? How do you recognize yourself again? How do you show up as your best self? And it really is when we get that power back and we're honest about what fasting can do for us. It's not about the food. It's always about the fasting. Okay, so we are going to be making some shirts here in our community. If you're in the midlife mindset shift course, I'm going to talk about this one tonight. When in doubt, fast it out. This has been my motto for the past 7 years. When I'm feeling stressed, I fast it out. When I'm feeling sad, I fast it out. When I'm feeling like I need to make some shifts in how my hormones are feeling, I fast it out. When I want to have my best fitness accomplishments, I fast it out. When I want to make a big decision about my life, I fast it out. When I need to put my head down and get some work done, I fast it out. And this is really how we're going to practice living this lifestyle here for us. We want to have a life that is dreamy. And I believe that happens for us when we're fully showing up for ourselves. And the best way to do that is fast it out. So we're going to do that here for sure. Okay, so I am going to post, as I always do, the registration information for the class that's starting on Saturday. If you are a member of our community who maybe has taken the class before and you have some doubts about fasting because you or listening to some information that maybe didn't serve you well, come back to class. Just register. Come back to the community. Come back to the comment section. Come back with a group of women. It is a great refresher to just get those thoughts and those whys that you've created for yourself back on the front of your own mindset. And it will pay you tenfold. It will pay you tenfold to get that energy back. And we would love to have you back in class. And if you've never been in class and you are considering fasting and you want it for more than just weight loss and you don't want to have to be super restrictive about your diet, then I recommend coming into class as well, because we do this class from the mindset approach. And really, I want you to think differently and I want you to show up for your best self. And so that's the way I coach in class as well. Okay, so let's open it up in the comment section. And then I'm going to share with you guys, like I said, as well, FRÉ is, well, I'll just do it right now. FRÉ is having a BOGO sale, BOGO, buy one, get one free, for Mother's Day. And so if you have been maybe considering jumping into some healthier, non-toxic skincare, and this works for aging women as well. I've been using FRÉ pretty exclusively as of late, all of their skincare products, and I'm absolutely loving what it's doing for my skin. I'm loving the way it's making me feel hormonally on the inside as well. I've shared some of the dupes I've had with some skincare companies claiming to be non-toxic and healthy and all the things, and I ended up really feeling sick from them. And so if you're considering dipping your toe into a FRÉ skincare line, now's a great time to do it, because you can buy one, you can get one, or like I have all the things that I use. I decided to line them up here. This is my entire regimen of FRÉ that I use every single day. I love it. The hair care, the makeup remover, the detox, all the things. And so now's a great time. Even if you are a FRÉ customer and you're thinking about maybe replenishing your supply, do it for Mother's Day. Buy one, get one. All you have to do is use my code. I'm going to share with you what it looks like here for you guys. So I share here, like if you put Diane in the coupon box of your FRÉ cart, it will take one item completely off. So all you have to do is have an even number of items in your cart, and you will be able to save on, of course, the lower price item. But I say now's the time to get yourself stocked up for sure. So all you have to use is code DYANN. I am going to be getting some more hair serum. I absolutely love it. And I'm going to be stocking up on my supplies as well, because I love to give them away as gifts also. So great gift to give to your daughters and daughter-in-laws and maybe mother-in-laws and all the things as well. So that's my little, not sponsored, but a way to help we get good skincare in the hands of the women in our community as well. So take advantage of that. It's now through, I believe it is the 14th. So take advantage of that when you can. Okay, so let's see who's here. Liz. Hi, Diane, with from warm and sunny Croatia. Fasted 34 hours during travel. Proud of you, my friend. Isn't that the best way to travel? We don't bring it, we don't buy it, we don't accept it. We just embrace traveling with ease. And now you're on the 24 protocol with no problems, just different hours of the day. Main meal is around 2 p.m., which works out great. There you go, my friend. Enjoy Croatia. And you get to repeat that when you come home. I don't know if you've noticed this when you landed in Croatia, your circadian rhythm also balances out so much quicker with a new time zone when you fast as well. And so you'll be able to benefit from that coming back to the States and then being able to balance out your sleep patterns and your feasting patterns and all of those kind of things very quickly when you do that kind of fasting. So proud of you. Embrace that for sure. Mary Ann, hi guys, can't watch much, busy at work, but I just won the 50-50 at work, $2,700, and had to tell you, Diane, loving the IF community with you. I don't know what a 50-50 is, but I'm glad that you won $2,700. That is sweet. So you have to share with us what that is. Judy, hello, my friend. Ruthie, hey girlfriend, how are you? Wanna be natural. Love having you here with us. Leona, hi Diane, happy belated birthday. Thank you so much. I had the absolute best birthday. I was telling my husband, and so I'll share this with you guys as a little tip about birthdays as well. I have always been very loud and proud about when my birthday is. It's not a secret. It's not a guessing game. Like it's not like, hide and go seek. I am very, very loud about when my birthday is, and I celebrate me probably the most. And I think everyone should do that for their birthday. You get one day out of the year that is yours. I feel like doing that for me, like being very open and unapologetic about when my birthday is, has really allowed me the opportunity to just embrace that day and feel very loved and feel very appreciated and lower expectations, right? And so we didn't do anything fancy. We went to my daughter's track banquet. My husband and I took a walk to Starbucks with our dog. We sat and had some nitro cold brew, like super low key as far as the material things, but very, very high in the love and connection I got to have with other people. And we had dinner with a lot of our family friends on my daughter's track meet, and lots of good love and hugs and, just the things. And so if you're a person who feels like you're not appreciated on your birthday, I say amp it up a little bit. Be very loud and proud about it. It's a great way to live for sure. Sheila, hello. Shauna, hi Diane. I'm a February grad of the IF class. I couldn't figure out why I wasn't losing weight. Then my friend said I wasn't eating enough according to my weight, so I started increasing. Okay. Perfect. That's why inside the intermittent fasting course, I do really empower you to figure food out for you. How I eat, how you eat, how Wannabe Natural eats is going to be completely different based on the demands of our life, what our metabolic makeup is, what it is where our aspirations are for physique and health and all the things. So yeah, do what feels right for you and do what's going to yield you the results for you. And if you found that eating more for you is going to get you what it is you say you want, then I say embrace that 100%. My fats and proteins and started losing the weight. Perfect. I love that for you. That's why I don't tell you guys what to eat, because I need you to figure that out for yourself. Sheila, please repeat the 2 questions. Thank you. I'm sort of muffled out. How long will I fast today? How well will I feast today? And the answers that you give yourself with those 2 questions should get you what you're saying you really want for yourself. And when all that meets up in the middle, everything works out. Jackie, very expensive cheat that I just discovered. Get Invisalign braces. You have to keep them on 22 hours a day. Taking them out for a snack or coffee is not worth the trouble. Girl, you got to do what you got to do, right? So I'm guessing you're fasting 22 hours. And why do you have to take them out with coffee? Is it because the coffee will get inside them and maybe stain your teeth or something? I don't know. I would probably take them out for 10 minutes and enjoy a cup of coffee myself, but sounds like you're pretty dedicated to that. So I say, yeah, ride that wave, girlfriend. If it's really helping you stay committed to what it is you say you want, then, and you're going to have beautiful teeth too. So there you go. Leona, love your shirt, Diane. Oh, thank you so much. So this is one of them we're going to do. You guys want to see some other ones? I'm assuming you're going to say yes. This is another color that we're doing. So this is how it's going to ship out when we get them shipped out. When in doubt, fast it out. And then another one that we're doing. This one is my absolute favorite. Is Hungry is Where the Magic Happens. this is our go-to statement here in this community. So we're going to have this color. We're going to have white on black, and we're going to have black on white. So we're super excited. It's a family affair. My kids are in it with me. My husband's going to be in it with me. And we're super excited. So it's a new endeavor for us, and hopefully you guys will support us here in our community and grab yourself little crew neck. So there's information about the course. It's linked in both YouTube and Facebook. So you can go there in the description box or the comment section and grab yourself a spot in class. I would be honored to spend the birthday month of mine, May, with you guys inside of our community. Angela, January 23 grad, clean fasting 24, 1 meal a day, once a week, 40 pounds down. Don't beat yourself up. Just push through to the rewards of better sleep and reduction of inflammation. Jump into class. Yeah, exactly. I think changing our reward system, Angela, is a really beneficial thing. And I like that you pointed that out. Like, sleeping better, not being stressed out, not having to chase food, not spending hours in the kitchen meal prepping, not spending a bunch of money on food that's probably unnecessary, not chasing food down in an airport, like all the things. Who's that was in Croatia? Liz. Like, she's in Croatia, like she kept her money in her pocket in the airport. She wasn't worried about having to buy expensive airport food and constantly being interrupted. Like, girl, just pull up a blanket and take a nap, right? We don't need to be eating all the time. And so those benefits that are so much more long-term, and the benefits that will really improve our overall life and well-being and allow us to feel better, always end up in resulting in us looking better. And we have for so many decades gotten that backwards. I want to look a certain way, and what I'm going to do whatever it takes to get that look. And then when we realize that whatever it takes is really hard to maintain, we lose the look, and then we blame it on it's fasting doesn't work for me, or the paleo diet doesn't work for me, or the cabbage diet doesn't work for me. Yeah, it doesn't work for anyone long term, right? And so when we change our focus from how we look to how we feel, and everything we do is based on how is this going to make me feel in the moment, in an hour, in a day, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. How do I want to feel 10 years from now? If you start making decisions based on how you want to feel and show up for yourself 10 years from now, it will never be fasting. Fasting will not be the thing that's going to keep you from that. It's always going to be decisions you make about how it is you're managing your life with quick fixes and numbing agents and buffering agents and avoidances that will end up having us 10 years from now looking back going, what the heck happened to me, right? As opposed to like, woo, look what happened to me. And that's the way I want to live for sure. Okay, the link for FRÉ is also in my comments and description box. If you are looking for a much better skincare system that is non-toxic, their mission is to really put healthy products in the hands of women, but everyone, right? And I love working with them. I'm so proud to be one of their ambassadors. I'm so proud to be featured as one of their top people within their ambassador program, thanks to you guys here and the support that you guys give. And I will always be shouting their praises and offering anything I can to help you guys get some FRÉ in your hands as well. Bianca, thank you. Always, Diane. Your courses are invaluable, and I will be a member forever. I am so excited, girlfriend, because I'm going to be a member forever too, and we get to spend life together. And that is super fun to be able to say and to be able to do. So I appreciate you so much. Lynn, thank you for the FRÉ info. Yeah, for sure. So you can use the link that I provided. It's FRÉSkincare.com/my name, DYANN. And you can also use Diane in the checkout box. Either way works. Just make sure you put Diane in there. And then BOGO. They just released this one, which I'm super happy about. I wear this every single day, even if I'm going to be just working from home. This is the Protect Me Lightweight Daily Moisturizer with broad spectrum SPF 30. This is all mineral based now. So if you're looking for a mineral based skincare line or sunscreen, this one is your jam. I wear this when we go walking to coffee and taking Callie for a walk. And now they're coming out with another one. It's called Protect Me Plus, which is their tinted moisturizer. So that's my go-to for summer. I put it on on my no makeup days, and it gives you a nice little tint. So that will be coming out soon as well. I'll let you guys know when that's out. But great time to buy one, get one. see me, like vitamin C serum is expensive. I was paying $168 a bottle for vitamin C. I don't even know. I think it's like 60 something dollars for this one. Like I'm saving $100 on vitamin C serum. Like it's great, right? And then the other thing that I love about them is they just changed this. It used to be kind of a cylinder bottle, and it was really hard to get the facial cleanser out of the bottle. And now they have this nice soft packaging, and I have one in my shower. I have one by the side of my sink. If you came to my house as a guest and stayed with us, you would have FRÉ Skincare in your bathroom for you as well. Like I have it everywhere. I give it to everyone. I love this stuff. So hopefully you'll be part of the FRÉ family as well. As an April graduate, the feasting has definitely been my biggest struggle, along with my mindset. Yes, my friend, it is a struggle in the beginning, because you still have a lot of those thought processes that are hard to change. So the goal is to change our mind mapping about food, why we use food, how we are conditioned around food. Again, it's like what we were talking about today. Like when your dog throws up on your carpet, how do you manage that? And a lot of times what we do is we defer to food to make us not think about how frustrated we are at the dog threw up on the carpet. The dog threw up on the carpet. We just clean it up. It's no big deal, right? And so I think learning how to manage our life situations better by really managing our mind, and how knowing that our mind is really the thing that is then triggering how we feel. And so if we can manage our mind about things, like I just live in this world, like there's enough, right? There's no shortage of anything. Like I just have to show up as my best self. I have to be authentic. I serve communities, and I just know that I will always be taken care of. And that little concept right there has changed so much for me in my life. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm always walking around thinking everything's rosy and I don't get bummed and I don't get sad and I don't get stressed. I just don't sit in it for very long, right? I figure out ways to get out of it. And this is where fasting has really helped me, because when I just go, oh, I'm feeling like something's a struggle right now, I'm just going to fast it out. And I get that power and that sense of comfort back, then I make better decisions, because I'm making them from a different platform emotionally. And so that's where fasting is really powerful for us, because we're emotional creatures, right? And going into the pantry and mindlessly eating is going to take my emotions and my hormones in a whole nother direction. And then when that situation resolves itself, now I got to clean up the mess. And so I just don't create messes I have to clean up anymore, especially when it comes to how I treat myself. And so that's the struggle that will get easier for you, Karen, with consistency over time and living these mantras. Like when in doubt, girlfriend, just fast it out. Everything will be fine. It's never the fasting. It's always going to be choices that you make that have not been really well thought out based on how you want to feel moving forward. And oftentimes when we make food decisions or we feel frustrated about food, it's because we're making food decisions based on something that's already happened and we don't have any control over that. So stay in control. Think about decisions you want to make in the moment based on how it is you want to feel in the future. So we have something we talk about a lot inside the Midlife Mindset Shift course. It's my 4-step process of breathing, pausing, thinking, and asking, right? Just take a breath in and out. And then pause for a second and think about like what situation you're in. And then think about it. Like you have control over every outcome. And then just ask yourself those questions like, how am I going to fast today? How well am I going to feast today? And what is it that I say that I really want for myself? What do I really want for myself when this situation is resolved? And then when you make decisions from that place, feasting's not a struggle anymore, because you're going to use food appropriately and not food to fix problems that don't get fixed by food. So hopefully that helps you. The mountain path. Hi, Diane. I watched your video about cutting out fruit if you're not losing weight. I have done that and I'm noticing the difference. I'm on a 24 and it's been great. Thank you for your wisdom. You're welcome, my friend. And when I was really struggling with trying to lose weight myself, I had about 20 pounds that just like literally hit me like a brick. And I was also pre-diabetic and I was losing my memory and all the things, right? 7 years ago. Fruit was kind of that thing that I had a really hard time letting go of, and it wasn't really serving its purpose for me. And I've had a lot of debated conversations with women who feel differently about fruit. So I say, you can feel the way you want about fruit, but for me, it was the sticking point. But I think it was because I was coveting it so tightly and I wasn't using it appropriately. So now I can have fruit in my life, and I just use it in a different way, and everything's great. So you'll get to that place too, where you'll just look at fruit differently. And when you look at it differently, you use it differently, then the outcome will be different for you. So thank you for sharing your thoughts on that. Diana, November 22 grad, did my first 26-hour fast on Monday. It was easier than I thought it would be. Felt great during it. Yes. And now you have that experience that you can always lean into. I did not do mine this week because it was my birthday and we had my daughter's banquet, and I just didn't feel like it, which is what I love about this lifestyle too, right? I'll do it again next week. Everything's fine. And so that's what I love too, is you can jump in and out of that whenever you decide it serves you, because, we get to lean into this. Watching and working. I love when you guys get to do that. Love the sweatshirts. When do they go on sale? We're just, opening up a merch shop. I've watched people do it, and it's like, it just seems like they just pop it up and everything's like super easy. There's some logistics to it. So we're working out the logistics. The other thing I want you guys to know is these are handmade. Like, my son and my daughter and I and my husband are like making these like with our own hands. And it's a process. I was just talking to my husband about that. I want my kids to go through, like creating something themselves, putting their hands on it, having the quality be something that they're very proud of. So we're doing that. So it's a process, but it will hopefully be up. I think we're going to try to launch it inside the Midlife Mindset Shift course, because we'll just be more in control of that customer base and hopefully more forgiving if something doesn't go perfect on the first run. Once we test our systems out, then we're going to open it up to the general public. So I'm super excited about it. So hopefully June-ish, we'll be able to do it to the general public. If you're in the Midlife Mindset Shift course, I'm going to ask you to be our test subjects as far as our processes and shipping and what we can do as far as time scales and all those kind of things. So it's coming. We're super excited. Terry, enjoy your lives. Thank you. You're welcome, my friend. Lynn, love those crew necks. I love crew necks too. I was telling my husband and I are home together all day, so I tell him a lot of things, and then I get to tell you how I told my husband. But crew necks to me feel like a hug. Especially since I've been, since fasting. And if you are a person who fasts consistently and you get into that energized sense of calm and you get the chills when you're in that deep fasted state, I love that, because then I know everything's working the way it's supposed to. So having a crew neck around is always, to me, like that just sense of comfort and like a warm hug. I love them. I think they're super cozy. I wear them all the time. So having our mantra on them makes the hug feel like just a little extra squeeze of love. And I'm hoping that you guys have that same experience when you buy one of our shirts that we're going to be making. So I'm very proud of it. I love it. And I will be wearing, now I get to wear my own things when I do our lives and we get together. Like, you'll get to see our community, and hopefully you'll be part of that as well, wearing yours loud and proud. Or maybe you're just sitting in your house and you're in that deep fasted state and you're feeling a little chill come on, and you're like, I can go give myself a little hug and throw on my cozy little crew neck. So that's what I'm doing it for, and I'm excited. Just me. Happy belated birthday, Diane. I wish you the best year ever. Be careful, though. You're catching up with me. I'm not worried about it. Not worried about it. Karen, yes, my birthday's May 19th. I will be 55, blessed. I celebrate the whole month of May. I do too. And I have grown up believing that Cinco de Mayo is like the birthday party that I never asked for, but is always there. So I totally embrace the events and celebrations around Cinco de Mayo. I love celebrating. And so, yeah, I will be honoring myself the entire month of May. And I hope you do too. And hey, if it's your birthday, let us know. Let us know when it's your birthday, and we will shout you out and send you lots of birthday love as well, because it is your one day and you should be recognized and honored for that, for sure. So Karen, happy birthday. Dale, trip to Ohio last week, fasted 25 hours going and 23 hours coming home. I did take a water bottle and filled it for the plane. Felt great, not buying and not eating at airport on the plane. My friend, I love it. We should probably also make a crew shirt that says, no thanks. Like, so when we're flying and we're like, we can just go, No, I don't want the cookies. No, I don't want the juice. No, I don't want the pretzels. No, I don't want the, right? Or fasted flying. I don't know. We'll think of some little saying that we can put on something, and then that could be our travel uniform. I also have uniforms that I pull out for seasons and things as well. So I have a travel uniform that's very specific and it's very functional. So maybe we should make a crew neck or maybe a hoodie or something that is can be our travel uniform, so that when we're fasting, we feel like we get that hug as well. Ruthie, thank you, Diane. I really needed this today. I've been feeling a little lost after shoulder surgery 6 weeks ago. Ruthie, when in doubt, fast that out, my friend. Lean into that fasting to get that body of yours healed. Lean into fasting to get all of the things out of your body that they had to put into your body so you could benefit from this shoulder surgery. Feast for healing purposes. And before you know it, girlfriend, you'll be back up and running. It is the best tool we have in our tool chest. So I hope you're feeling better. I hope you're up and running again very soon. And girlfriend, when in doubt, fast it out. I'm gonna have to get a higher chair so you guys can see the logos we have on our shirts. Deanna, hi Diane, love your glasses. Did you get them online? I was in your 2018 class, Love Fasting. No, these are from my doctor, their coach. There's a big C right here. I just got these. This is, I think, the first time I've worn them to a live. They're blue blocker, they're progressive, and they're supposed to be anti-glare. So if you see a little purple on there, I think that's the blue blocker benefit from them. So they have all the things, but their coach, you can see the little C right there. I like them. I think big, black, bulky glasses are the coolest ever. Yasmina, oh, merch. I have been waiting. I know, girl. Just another month or so. The thing that we really want to make sure, I am very much wanting to make sure that if you have an experience with me, you leave that experience feeling really good about it. And I really want every package that arrives in your mailbox and you put in your hands, I want you to know I'm sending you so much love and a big warm hug. And so we have to, I will not open up our store until I know I can send you a hug in the mail. And so we're getting close. We're running some tests. And when it's available, trust me, y'all will be the first to know. I cannot wait. Jan, my birthday is May 11th. Because of you, I'm shockingly good with turning 62. Yes, you are. And 63 and 64. We are just getting better. We're getting more proud. We are embracing everything that we are really wanting for ourselves. And it does start with asking those 2 questions and realizing, y'all, it's never the fasting. Fasting heals all things. Fasting will make you feel better. Fasting will make you look better. Fasting will give you time back. Fasting will give you money back. Fasting will give you your resources back. Fasting will help your sleep. Fasting heals mystery rashes and scars and like you name it. In this community, fasting has healed all things. So if you're struggling with something, lean into the fast. Lean into the fast and let that be your superpower. It is the best way to live. Okay, so that's me for today. Remember, FRÉ, buy one, get one free. Like, think about it. You can buy this. Well, you could probably buy this, get this free. You guys know Mondays and Thursdays is Detox our Face Day. So we show up in our community looking and feeling our best. So we detox every Monday and Thursday. There's makeup remover that's non-oil based with an eco-friendly refill bag. Like, y'all, they have thought of all the things. So grab yourself some FRÉ, use my discount code, grab 2 things, grab some things for the women in your life. It is the best way to show up with your best face. How I think about it. I think they're coming out with some body products too, so that'll be fun. All right, that's it for me today. Get yourself in class. We start on Saturday. Registration closes tomorrow. Don't put it off. If you feel like you are here and these messages are speaking to you, I want you to get into class. If you think you're here for, like, I don't know how I stumbled upon this, I'm not sure why I'm here. If you're having those kind of questions, I know why you're here. You need us. You need to have a different approach to taking care of yourself. You need to have a different approach to how it is you see yourself. And you need to have a different approach about how it is you want to look and feel for your future self. And we do all of that work inside of class. And then we come back here and connect as a community. I love you guys. I can't imagine doing life without you. Thank you for choosing to hang out with us here. Another May birthday Y'all, we are just a May community. I love it. And again, I'm going to say this. If you have a birthday and you want to feel some love, come here on your birthday. Let us know it's your birthday and we will shout you out and send you love virtually the best way we know how. So never live your birthday in silence or alone. We gotcha. All right, I got to run. I will see you guys back here on Monday, noon Central Standard Time, or I'll see you on Instagram tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you have any questions about class or wondering if the class is right for you, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. I will get your question answered so I can get you in class with us, because inside of class is where all the shifts take place. Love you guys.